An unprecedented election during a health crisis, and reaction tonight pouring in from across the nation as former Colorado Governor John Hickenlooper defends former State Speaker Andrew Romanoff. So Hick now will take on incumbent Republican Senator Cory Gardner in November.
This race was called just 21 minutes after the polls closed. But in the last minute, we just got new numbers updated on that big race.
All right, let's take a look now. Holding steady at 60-40, Hick made quick work, and it was a quick night in the Senate race to secure the Democratic nomination. So votes are still being counted, but 20-point lead at the very least. And we kick off our coverage tonight with Denver 7's Megan Lopez. And Megan, so you getting any indication in these early hours how Hickenlooper is going to pivot for the general?
Well, the first thing that he's going to have to do, Shannon, is try to bring the Democratic Party back together after a primary that was bitter at certain moments. In his acceptance speech on Facebook tonight, Governor Hickenlooper said that he's going to need all the help he can get in order to beat Senator Cory Gardner come the general election. Now, as you guys said, this primary race was called pretty early tonight. The Associated Press projected Hickenlooper to be the winner less than a half an hour after the polls were closed. He will now face Senator Cory Gardner on November 3rd. Gardner is considered one of the most vulnerable seats in Congress right now, but Senator Gardner has received some serious help and support from President Trump, who held a rally here in February for him. That's something that you can expect to see Hickenlooper go after the senator in during the general election, and something that he spoke about with me tonight.
I mean, he did promise to be an independent voice for Colorado and to never put Colorado in any way compromised by his support of the Republican Party or the president. And that really hasn't been the case. He's supported every single appointment that President Trump has made so that women's right to choose is under assault. You look at the protections for generations at the EPA, those protections for our clean air and clean water are being, cut back dramatically.
So Senator Gardner is considered so vulnerable because of his close race with Mark Udall in the past election and that blue wave that we saw in Colorado in the midterm elections, among other things. You can expect to see him go after John Hickenlooper's ethics violations. And of course, that soundbite that you've probably heard dozens of times right now, where John Hickenlooper said that he wouldn't make a good senator while he was running for president. Something else that you can bet that you're going to see is a lot of money being spent. We've already seen a lot of money being spent. Both Hickenlooper and Senator Gardner have raised millions. So guys, get ready for a whole lot of campaign ads. I'm live at the Denver election headquarters. Megan Lopez, Denver 7.
Megan, thank you. Former Colorado House Speaker Andrew Romanoff delivered his concession speech to his supporters tonight via Zoom and threw his full support behind Governor Hickenlooper. Romanoff just lost his father on Sunday and spoke about that briefly during his speech.
This is obviously not the outcome we were hoping for. Frankly, this is not the week I was hoping for. I've learned this week that there are far more important things than losing an election. I am equally committed to making sure that Cory Gardner is a one-term senator and that John Hickenlooper replaces him in November.
Romanoff says losing the primary was a setback, but that the causes he championed will go on.